I'm Ariel.
And I'm Kendall.
And now it's time for CHS Today. NHS service help is needed for the Alquina Fall Festival on Saturday, October 7th. Students will serve food and clean tables. See Mrs. Balmer's wall for info.
The Student Council will meet today during SRE in the lecture hall.
Any sophomore council members that are interested in running for an office position will be filling out applications and turning them into Lexi Crutchfield by this Friday. You have to get 3 teacher references as well. These forms are to be put in Lexi's mailbox, not given back to the student.
Stage crew for theater is needed. This show will need a good-sized crew. If you are into painting, sets, props, building, costumes, makeup, and hair, then this is for you. You do not have to audition to be part of the crew.
There will be an academic team call-out meeting Thursday, October 10th in JA 201 during SRE. The topic this year is the end of the second millennium, the 1980s and the 1990s. If you have any questions, ask Ms. Combs, Mr. Dalrymple, Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Codwell, and Mrs. Medina.
If anyone is interested in helping at the Fayette Central Carnival, they should contact Mrs. Phillips.
There will be a winter call-out meeting in Mr. Kirchhoff's room for track and field on October 17th during SRE. Please see Mr. Kirchhoff for more details.
On this day in 1947, former President Harry Truman delivered the first ever presidential speech on television. This speech cautioned Americans to cut back their use of grain in order to help Europeans. Europe was still recovering from World War II when Truman made his food conservation speech and were desperate to provide food for their people who were starving.
Today in national news, a man officiating a wedding in Nebraska accidentally shot his 12-year-old grandson during the ceremony. He was going to shoot the gun in the air for the guests' attention and start the wedding off with a bang, he says. The gun had slipped and shot his grandson in the shoulder.
World news for today is Israelis accused of raping British tourists go on trial in Cyprus. 5 Israeli men have gone in trial in Cyprus, charged with the gang rape of 20-year-old British woman. The alleged attack is said to have taken place at a hotel, a popular tourist resort.
Lunch for tomorrow will be chicken pot pie with a dinner roll. Other options will be buffalo chicken, bacon, and cheddar sandwich or cheese stuffed breadsticks with curly fries.
It's almost Friday. Here's Paris with your weather.
Thanks, guys. Looking into the rest of the day around 5 p.m., it's going to be rainy and 67 degrees. And then later tonight at 10 p.m., it's still going to be rainy and dropping to 64. And then in the morning around 7 a.m., it's going to be sunny and 60 degrees. And then looking into the rest of the week on Friday, we'll have a high of 70 degrees and a low of 43, and it's going to be partly cloudy. And then on Saturday, it's still going to be partly cloudy all throughout the week, and a high of 58 and a low of 39. And on Sunday, it's going to be 58 degrees and a low of 41 degrees. That's all for weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Paris. So over to Levi with the sports.
Sports action for tonight is girls varsity soccer. Sectionals at Beech Grove and at 5, and girls JV and varsity volleyball at home at 5:30. Sports action for tomorrow is boys football home at 7. Now that's all for sports. Now back to the desk with birthdays.
Thanks, Levi. Birthdays for today are Tyke Turney and Haley Stark.
There are no birthdays for tomorrow.
I'm Ariel.
And I'm Kendall.
That's all for CHS Today.